are a subcontract mechanical testing laboratory. We make stuff to break stuff. You hear a lot about digitisation and options, but I just didn't have a clue where to start, to be honest. But sitting on various committees, so Dudley Business Champions, you talk to other businesses in the area, and I was hearing about Made Smarter and how this had done brilliant things for other businesses and really made a difference. I thought, well, actually, maybe that's where I need to go to try and work out what I don't know and how we can get from 20-year-old systems into the modern age.
The Made Smarter programme helps all small to medium manufacturers in the West Midlands. We're there to try and increase productivity and make them more efficient so they become more profitable in the end. We use Warwick Manufacturing Group and the Manufacturing Technology Centre as our support guys. We will go in and we will do an assessment of the company, and then we can understand and set up a project. The project will be around digitalisation of the business, and this can be from software packages to how we get data from systems to make them more efficient.
The first thing that I noticed when I came to Darvick were the dogs. They were two big Danes and they were almost half my size, and I was just very scared, but they were just little puppies. At first it was a bit scary, but also very nice. And when we come here, we are essentially looking for a few information such as what the business model is, deep dive into more context about the business, and then talk about the details of day-to-day. And the key information that we look for in detail is what the product is, the turnover, the finances, the profit, how the business is currently doing, the business financial health basically. And then we move on to understanding what are the core services of the business. Then we talk about the processes, how the business is doing its process. So that's where our key pain points come out. The next step that we also took was to create a system architecture. Basically not just give you a solution, but also talk about how they will fit into the current system architecture and give the full picture of how the business is going to get managed completely.
So looking at the current systems, there's quite a variety of bits of technology that have been stitched together, data in islands, lots of manual processes. Trying to bring all that together was the goal. So Warwick Manufacturing Group naturally look at the business model and the strategy to try and work out what the digital strategy should be to enable all of that. And in a case like this, options are really important. So when we came to Darvick, they were already thinking of an LIMS system for their testing. So on balance, the decision was made to focus on an LIM system now and then come back to the ERP for manufacturing later. And in the meantime, focus on a PDM system to complement their CAD, because the level of engineering design and change that will be required through the development process of this new equipment, that's going to be really challenging. So we've got two very important aspects of technology that went into the overall architecture that they started to invest in now, knowing the direction of travel and what they're going to be buying into later.
I think for us it will enable us to standardise, automate, get much more productivity out of the staff that we've got, and then build on that with a really solid foundation that will also make our UCAS audits way easier, which is nice.
It's quite simple. The main one is through the Made Smarter UK website, which the registration is quite simple, quite straightforward, or speak to any of the team within the growth hubs in the area, or the councils all know who Made Smarter is, and they will direct you in our direction.